I know this month is all about releasing, and it's all about moving things into this new reality and this new identity and this new year. Yet, it's simple, truly. It is about releasing, and we have to let go, and we have to say goodbye to the old versions of ourselves. There is a little bit of grief there. But we don't spend enough time with what is it that you want? Truly. And I feel like this is where this conversation begins. What is it that you want? And it can be confusing. And this is where not enough of us are talking about how confusing it is when you were groomed as a people pleaser. How, if you experienced trauma, how your needs didn't matter. And so you might not have developed in this way of knowing who you are, knowing what you want, knowing what your needs are. And in some environments, it might not have even been safe to have those needs or wants. And so as you begin to have needs and wants and say, hey, I really want, connection. I really want peace. I really don't want any more drama. Right? Whatever it is that you're saying or whatever it is that you're wanting, as you begin to want those things, maybe for the first time, you are going to come face to face with parts of yourself. If in the beginning of this conversation any of those things resonated, you're going to become face to face with those. The parts where you're like, this isn't safe to have wants and needs. This isn't safe. Remember, we're not supposed to have wants and needs. And it doesn't mean that you're not allowed to have them. It just means we have to make friends with those parts of ourselves that are afraid, because they're afraid for a good reason. Because they did experience that, maybe the violence or the rejection or whatever that part of you experienced. Maybe straight up fear or aggression when you had needs or wants. And so when you're having a full moon and you're creating all of these things and you're manifesting and all this stuff, we don't talk enough about what happens if your subconscious is working against you. And we talked about that in the first video about free will. And I think that's what this month is about, truly. It's about this volcano. It's about when you're truly being authentic. There are things that are going to release that might surprise you. It's like if you truly want abundance or you truly want freedom, you're going to have to face the part of you that wants to be not free. You have to face the parts of you that like disparity or likes the addiction of the highs and lows. And I feel like those parts always surprise people, but it makes sense. It does make sense. And so as you're manifesting for this full moon, or if you did, I want you to think about it. And quietly, are you afraid of success? Are you really afraid to be seen? Are you afraid to be successful because then you're going to be seen as egotistical, or if you're not seen, or if you're not as successful, you're not on the screen, maybe you won't get the love that you think that you're going to get in that way. I don't know, right? So the rest of this week, so I want you to think about your dreams and think about maybe the hesitation with that. Maybe you have some fear around your wants, even having needs. I want you to think about that, if that applies to you. And if so, I'm sending you so much love. Because it doesn't mean that, how like some of these metaphysical teachers say, if it's meant for you, It'll be easy. It's not easy if you come from trauma. If that's the case, I wouldn't be a painter. Has not been an easy path. But you can clearly see that I'm meant to be a painter. So don't give up. Don't give up.